This time on BeamNG Roadkill. From absolute pure hatred to now good, we go dirt drag racing. How well does it do? Alright, I said it was coming. And here we are. Remember that burnout car that we built in the previous episode? We went and did burnouts with it a couple days ago. Yeah, I said I had a scheme for it. And that scheme is I want to make it a mud truck. Not specifically a mud truck, but we are going to go dirt racing. Dirt drag racing. Something new. Something we've never done. At least we've never done it well. But I think now I might have the vehicle to be able to do it well. And right here, yeah, it was that panel van with the burnout engine. Basically, took the body off of that, got rid of all that bad stuff, and found a truck cab that I could slap right on top of this thing. I think that's genius. So, I've gone ahead and taken care of that. There are some things that we still need to do. Plus, I kind of want to send it down the quarter mile with all the less stuff on it now. I think that would kind of be a fun little, experiment to do with this thing. Also, bear with me, I'm just getting over some sort of cold or flu, whatever the hell it is, so yeah. But to kind of go into detail what this thing is, because I don't think we ever went into detail with the burnout cars that we had. Pretty much what that burnout car had was a custom, basically hot rod frame. It's got a big ol' axle in the back, 4-link suspension setup. Engine, 621 cubic inch big block with a supercharger on it. Big, zoomy headers out the side. It's probably not making that much power. I think it's only making maybe 5 pounds of boost because this isn't a fully built big block. I think it has like forged internals. That's about it. It should be bulletproof, most likely. We are going to throw more power at it today. Let's hopefully not blow it up. But yeah, I think this will make a great little dirt drag truck. We're going to put massive paddles on the back of it. Reason why there's no bed is because I don't know how big of a tire we're going to try to put on this thing, but we'll see. But yeah, I want to make more power with this thing. So we might be going over to do some dyno hits in this episode. Not sure about that one. We may just take it to the track and send it. Probably also want to put a parachute on this, because if I can get this thing to actually go pretty fast, we are only going an 1/8 mile, and I know the track that we're going to does not have that big of a shutdown. Plus, you know what? Maybe we'll try to drive it there. Take a small road trip in this thing. It's probably going to be pretty miserable, but yeah. Where to start? Well, let's see. Let's get this tire situation figured out, because we're going to need giant paddles. Ooh, it's only got rear drum brakes. Wow, this thing is fairly lightly built for what it was doing. Rear cross member, parachute mount. Yeah, it's good where it's at. Yeah, that's good. That's good where it's at. Leave that like that for now. And I need some drag wheels. I put the slot mags back on it, but let's go 15 by 12 with a Sandstar. That might be pretty good. Rear tires. Yeah, sand paddle tires. Alright, I forgot. They're a little broken. These are the Mio's mod, right? Can I do? That's the biggest paddle I can put on the back. I wonder if I have that mod. Let me look into this real quick. Alright, there we go. That's what we needed. Oh, she can still do a burnout. Oh, that's a lot of grip even on the road. Wow. Alright, these are gonna work. Wow, these are gonna work good. Ho 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 ho. Alright. Alright, that's gonna work good. A bed would be really nice on this. But I think it's gonna have to be like super radius, which we have. Let's go with the... But yeah, there's some work here. There's some work here. No tubs. We don't need those where we're going. Don't need a rear bumper where we're going. Don't need the rear fender. Oh, I hate that the skin breaks for this bed. Ugh. That's good though, that's good. Should have put a bed cover on it. That'd be kind of nice. Doesn't look like the tire's gonna hit, at least badly. Let's move that. Let's move it out 0.2. See if that looks better. Oh yeah, much better, much better. You know, is there any chance of me being able to put like a flatbed on it? No. just see. Nah, just those two options. Alright. I think we gotta dyno tune it. I think that's what we need to do. Put some power in it. Alright, let's send it over there. Alright, so it seems like this big block was making a decent amount of power. 760 horsepower, 843 pound-feet of torque. It's respectable numbers. And it's, you know, a safe, healthy setup. 6,200 RPM seems right about perfect for where it needs to be. But we're going to need a lot more. We're going to need a lot more. And it's going to have to come out of the supercharger. Wow, I have the supercharger. Yeah, I got the pulley, you know, kicked up a little bit. So let's up the pressure a little bit. There we go, 900 foot-pounds of torque. Let's see if she can take it. All right. Was that like 11 pounds of boost, maybe? Not bad, not bad. It is carbureted still. I could probably milk a shitload of power out of it if it went to EFI. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. We're going to stick with trying to make this blower a little better. Let's up the ratio. Let's go up 2.5. Let's give it a little bit more pressure. Well, I see 18 pounds of boost. We're making 1,100 horsepower, 1,200 foot-pounds of torque. If this kills the big block, this would be the power level to do it. About 17, 18 pounds of boost. This big block is holding 1,100 horsepower. Man, the way I build these big blocks, they love the power. And it's just a forged bottom end. It could take a hell of a lot more. It seems like it's real happy around 4,500 RPM. You lose a little bit of power up top when you're, you know, near high range. A lot of good low end power. A lot of good low end power. And a lot of good like mid range, which I think that's going to help it. All right, I don't see anything else other than me throw some street tires on this and we're going to drive it to the track. It's not a long ride, but yeah. Good truck. Very good truck. All right. I now appreciate this thing way more than I used to. I literally built that thing just because every idea I tried did not work. This is what this thing was destined to be. Like that I took this path. It looks good this way. All right. Let's make that test hit. So this is only an 1/8 mile. So this isn't any like quarter mile. You know, I have shitloads of stuff to prove. And I'm going to have to use a distance timer here. Now I'm just going to foot brake it. I'm not going to do anything crazy. Oh, it wheelied. Oh my God, that was violent. That was a 1.660 foot. A 3.9 to the 330. Oh my God, and a 5-second eighth mile. Holy shit. I did not expect it to take off as well as it did. Wow. All right. It's a good start. Good start. I wonder how much it could take off the trans brake now. I'm a little in shock at how well that launched. That was good. All right, I think I need to change the front tires to be some sort of paddle tire in the front or some sort of dirt tire in the front because it's not gonna turn well with these paddles in the back. So yeah, let me swap out the fronts, then we'll you know what, I can probably just put a different tire on it altogether. We'll see. We'll see. Let me look into it and then we'll come back and do some two-step checks. All right, let's do a two-step check. Let's try it at 4,000 RPM. Let's see where we stand. That is a lot of boost. I do not want to run that hard off the line. Let's do 25. That is still a shitload of boost. Let's try that. Turning a lot better with those front tires. It is wheeling so hard. Way better 60 foot though. Man, I feel like I have too much weight on the rear. I thought adding the bed would be a good thing for it, but still went a 6.26 to the eighth mile. And that was our best 60 foot yet at a 1.46. So getting there. Got to work on the turning. It can wheelie, but it can't turn. All right, I cranked up that sway bar. Kind of hoping she goes straight. Because I'll stay in it if it wheelies. I'm not worried about wheelies on dirt. Alright, we got back. A much better 60 foot, still a little slower to the 330. But damn. Alright, we're getting there. Honestly, think I'm gonna have to do the old football trick. Alright, instead, I just opted, put a drag sway bar in it. If that doesn't work, I might need to do stuff with the rear end. We improved a lot right there. Still, still turning really hard. Right there. Oh, if I could get that wheelie out of it. This thing could go 4s to the 8th mile on dirt. That is nuts. Honestly, I don't even think it's far off from doing it. I think I just need to take a little bit of shock out of the front and it's good. There's too much wind. There is way too much wind right now. It does wheelies on dirt. It does a 556 to the 8th on dirt. A lot of wind. A lot of wind. Alright, let's see what she does. I gotta manually shift it. Big thing I think this would need is probably just a power glide. It's just a 2-speed automatic. Let me try manually shifting it here. Maybe launch, you know what, I'll launch it in 2nd gear. Oh, 5.7. I don't know if I want to go that much faster at this track because it's not a lot of return road here. All right. I think we've done all we can here. It's one thing we got to try and conquer, I think. One thing. That is right. One day I want to conquer the RLS mud bog, which they've made updates to. I want to get through the deep one. Does this truck have the balls and the power to do it? And I'm gonna need all I can get. Not enough for it yet. I unfortunately do believe this is probably going to need to be something that I do in an all-wheel drive vehicle. Which I may have an idea that just kind of dawned upon me of what I could do for that that's pretty unique. But it probably won't work, honestly. But there we go. After all this time, I have wanted to build one of these for a while. Some sort of dirt drag racer that could do like eighth mile stuff. I have wanted to do that for a long time. And I think we've achieved it. This thing is perfect for it. I made a 5 to the eighth mile on dirt. I think that's pretty good. I know there's probably trucks that are faster out there, but for something that I've kind of cobbled together off of a burnout car, I'm not upset. I'm not upset about it. There we go. What else should I try to do with this? Obviously, it has to stay in the realm of like dirt drag racing and everything. No, I am not going to make it all-wheel drive. Stay in rear wheel. Sand dunes? It has paddle tires on it. I think the sand dunes would be a fitting place to take it. So I don't know, maybe a dunes trip or something? I don't know. Let me know. Because I think this truck has a lot of potential. That big block ain't dead yet. So, all right. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.